gonna write a movie. Good food, good drinks, good friends, and good times. Good food, good drinks, good friends, and good times. Good food, good drinks.
Hey, this is Nasty Neal once again. And this is dinner
and movies
and
a wobbly.
Yeah, looks good. Yeah. So yeah, we're in the an undisclosed not disclosed location. Yeah.
Was it undisclosed because you didn't know?
I don't know. It's probably fine. But yeah, we were at another place, but then as soon as like seconds before we went live.
It was so comfortable.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is nice.
This is nice too.
You just can't see them because.
Yeah.
Ready? There you go. They're nice lights.
We'll get some selfies here
nice
too.
Lights.
Ass lights. Yeah, we were.
Ass lights. Are you sure?
I'm sure. Rewind the tape. The
audience knows who we got with us so far this evening.
Toast. Wow, you weren't lying. Yeah,
Toast of course. Ready and waiting.
That's because I'm the most honest man in all of podcasting.
Who, you?
Yeah, that's one of my nicknames on In Your Head.
Where there's just non-stop bullshit.
What? So I've never told an untruth. So yeah. It's been here for years and they're so lame.
Else. Let's see if you guys will see them. I hope you can. Is a crazy can you look and see if they're seeing it? Yeah.
Raise it up a little bit. There, yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna follow you. All right. Michelle. Oh, Michelle, you've had better days.
You have over here. You have some sprinkler action going on.
That is the what?
The sprinkler action.
No. Oh. It says green, doesn't it?
The Eater of Souls.
Oh damn.
I don't know what it is. It's I can't read what it says.
And this looks like an ass.
Like someone actually took the name.
Oh, it's full of records. Cool.
Oh, it's a rhino.
Records with like. Ooh.
It's the record rhino.
Wow. Records and like cowboys and Indians. Weird. Oh, one of them got melted, which is actually is pretty cool. What? Oh. What was that? For the people who couldn't hear you?
The Great Red Heron. We got the record rhino. I don't know if that's his real name. And Michelle the Blue Elephant.
Michelle is funky
and
weird.
The Red Heron's the only one with the original title. I think the other one were both stolen. And they made a new one for Michelle.
They were
and the rhino.
Maybe there was a good, well, not a good reason, but
maybe they're on eBay.
It's possible. I'd buy them if I knew. If I knew how to look them up, I'd be there. I'd be buying them.
What's it like at 4 a.m. out there? The morning birds are even out. Yeah, we've got an audience here.
The light's starting to come up over in the neon sky.
It's a little chilly out, and I only brought shorts and a t-shirt. Well, not t-shirt, but shirt. But yeah, I normally almost always bring a long sleeve shirt, but I didn't today. But oh well, I'm fine.
I got a fine hoodie.
Yeah, someone got a freaking deal.
Did get a deal.
I almost said, "What the hell about me?"
Dude, you get money all the time from crazy betting things. Can people see this?
Yeah, raise up a little bit. Or I'll grab it. Oh, you stay with it.
I'm sliding down.
Look at that hoodie. It's pretty rocking.
Yeah. All the artworks of Mr. Roosh on this fine Coolidge hoodie. Coolidge the new Coolidge concession area. Waiting to get our Darkman tickets. Oh, here?
Yes. Yeah,
Here. waiting for our Darkman tickets and saw this design.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my God, it's so amazing. It's got all these different awesome movie things in it. There's the big ass skull thing. And I guess it was like, she didn't know how much it was and went out back, what size you are. And she came back, and I guess it was a $50 hoodie,
Yeah.
but because it had some dust on it, which I don't know, I think she made that up to be kind.
Maybe.
Said, I'll give you
It's definitely not noticeable.
the staff discount
Yeah,
for
but that's
$15.
yeah. Well, I thought it was 15 off, but
I thought $15 off, 15% off. She's like, no, 15. And I thought, like, maybe she just means 50. It was 75. No, it was a great deal. And we saw
Yeah.
Darkman.
yeah, I had not seen Darkman since it came out, and we found out it was like 1990.
Yeah.
So I was in the 8th grade. I went to see it at the theater, and I don't remember actually being a big fan of it at the time, but I had a great time watching it now.
Yeah, I think the years, years sometimes things aren't the way you remember, and I think the opposite in a positive way is true for this, because now it's clearly not serious. It's hilariously
I probably
weird.
I was always kind of a curmudgeon with movies, so but probably at the time I just thought, man, this is dumb, which it kind of is, but now it's like hilarious, like you said, watching.
Oh my God! The opening, there's this extremely tall black dude. He's very finely dressed. He's in wherever he's at. Is clearly there's crime all around. He's like, tell him to fuck off. This very opening scene, all this like nastiness.
Yeah, that was in the movie, not just Annabelle saying that too. Yeah.
No, not right at that moment. Ha 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 ha. He thought he had it all figured out. And then boom, in come the cars. With
before that is so there's one. He's like, you got a bum leg. He's like, no, it's no leg. So he's got a peg leg.
But then they apprehend them.
Oh, maybe yeah.
Yeah. So there was cars flying through the air, and they were inside too. It was 2 scenes of cars.
All right.
Outside, there's cars. There's things flying around. Oh no, the first one is they captured them, and Richard Elfman was one of the henchmen to surround them. Brought them into the garage, the big, drug garage that they have in these movies.
The drug garage.
Yes, where they're doing all their money washing and things like that.
Money washing.
Yeah, when they take the bills.
Yeah, the laundering.
Yeah, washing. Laundering is washing. And then the guy, there's a guy with his wooden leg. Ha ha.
He's pretty awesome. I don't think he ever gets murdered like most of the other people.
He's the one that survived. Legless.
Yeah, and it's great. So he's got a fake leg. They pull it off. It's got a friggin' machine gun in it.
It's like the 2 rival gang peoples. Yeah, and we fooled you. One crazy dude.
It was kind of. I mean, look, it's not to be taken like super serious to pick apart, but I did think it's weird, like that just that one leg gun, and the other, like they just shoot everybody, and they don't do nothing. But whatever.
Come on,
it was pretty rough. It was pretty
there's
sweet.
Cars flying through the like boom, boom. It's so ridiculously dramatic. There's no time in the history of the world that there's been a gang fight in a garage with cars flipping around and a leg gun.
What I want to say about that, what you're saying, and I agree 100%, and throughout the whole movie, everything's like over the top serious, but no one ever does it winking at the camera, which I actually like.
That's why it's so great.
Yeah.
Because they don't think it's ridiculous. I mean, they probably are like, that's awesome!
Yeah.
And you know what? It is, but because it's foolish. A lot of people were laughing in the audience, which was very appropriate because it's very loud.
Then I was thinking, like, what if Darkman would... I know they did make sequels, but I don't believe Liam Neeson's involved. But what if that was, like, a huge hit and, like, Liam Neeson, like, now you're in Darkman, like, 1 through 7.
Typecast as Darkman?
Yeah, if he did, like, the whole Darkman franchise, like, what if he would they've ever put him in like Schindler's List or something? Like, they're like, what? The Darkman guy?
And he wasn't very good.
No, he wasn't at all.
Really
He was awesomely bad, I thought.
I mean, that could have been direction too.
Yeah, I mean, it's the style they're going for, but
yeah, the style was supposed to be awesome. It's supposed to be heartwarming and scary and upsetting and drama and romance.
it is
It's got
interesting watching these
all-
old comic movies before comic book movies like took over the world. Because like, now it's like just the comic movies. There's just
it's
a whole
cookie cutter,
genre.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. But this is, and it's a lot of the shots are interesting. Like this way people are like show focused on the camera, and they kind of like look in a certain way. It's very like a paint of a comic book. It's well made. Really captured the. And I also like that how the bad guys are just so completely evil. Like they're just like the complete assholes of the world. Like Larry Drake has no compassion whatsoever. And like they just like are destroying the guy for like clearly they don't
he
need
didn't
to
do anything.
They're like where is this paper? And then they just fucking start throwing them through glass.
Scientist is with his buddy there trying to to figure out how to do the cell growth. Oh, they had it was so cool because they had this machine that did something. I'm like, that's fucking 3D printing, which is weird because it looks almost exactly like a 3D printer. And they were trying to 3D print flesh. And they didn't even say why. It wasn't like, oh, this is for people with burns.
No, yeah, it's true. There's no backstory.
You got a nose printed out in a petri dish that just decomposes instantly. So they're working on this for who knows why. And so this guy, the Darkman fellow, he has a girlfriend who's like a business girlfriend, and
she's a lawyer.
That's right. Accidentally forgot some paper that's got some shady dealings written out on it, and he doesn't. I don't know. So
like, where is the blah blah blah? And he's like, "What are you talking about?" Then they just totally destroy him and shoot his buddy in the head. It's like, whoa!
Well,
they go from like 0 to 100 in like a second.
The girlfriend is in like this fancy office with her dude there, and she's like, "I found this thing," and he's like, "Oh, I was wondering where that was," and she's like, "Aha! Now I've seen it." And he's like, "Well, guess what? I need it." And she then behind the scenes, he sends Larry Drake out on the job.
I'm a big Larry Drake fan.
I love the cigar cutter.
Yeah, it's a great addition.
Oh my God.
He plays it so serious. I love it.
Are his eyes really that blue? Because they're like
he had very bright
blue.
Yeah, nice blue eyes. So I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember Dr. Giggles having those really blue eyes.
I mean, he had very blue eyes on the cover of the box.
He does, so maybe he does. Striking blue eyes, yeah. I think
Neal's really in love with his eyes.
I am. I like. I tried to get Larry Drake on the show back in the day a lot of times, but it never worked out. But I think Larry Drake actually becomes Darkman in the sequels. Which that's then I need to watch these because I'm wondering now after watching this, does he just make fake skin of Larry Drake and then Darkman is because they can't get Liam Neeson? How many sequels did they make? They made at least one. I think they might have made more. But...
I'd be all set to watch that. We got to get Mark out there.
Yeah, we need. Exactly the
Darkmanathon.
Yeah.
So
man.
She's just this guy's girlfriend. This piece of paper is accidentally left on the bed that they were sharing. It's not even her place. And so he's doing his work with his dude. Yeah, like he was saying, Drake comes in with his little gang of Legman and Psycho and some Latino man and a couple other random dudes. And they're like, "Where is the paper?" He's like, "I don't know what you're fucking talking about," because it's someone's name on it, like Garofalo paper.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I like that he has paperwork for all his dirty deeds. So
Well, back in the olden days, what else were you going to communicate with?
Well, Larry Drake is
Pigeons?
completely off the papers because like he doesn't like to pay taxes. But I'm like, but these other shady dudes do. They're like, I'm gonna pay taxes on my
Well,
on my
because they're
payoff.
covering up. Larry is just
Well, I
gangsta.
guess
off the
though
The
someone
other ones are
actually
lawyers.
has 34 felonies now because of the same idea. So what the hell am I talking about? I guess it makes sense.
So yeah, they bust up the place, throwing everybody around, trying to get stuff, and then this is so fucking terrible. This Japanese man then is like, "Ooh, ah, ooh," I'm like, oh my god, this is so
Great.
bad.
Yeah, bad.
So bad.
Then they're just friggin' starts like you think it's gonna be like a fun-loving comic movie, but they're friggin' suffocating the guy with plastic.
Yeah, they got a plastic fucking bag over this
like what the
Asian dude's
hell?
head. And like, oh ha ha! And Darkman man, Liam is very upset, and then they just blow his fucking head off.
I hate to laugh,
Like-
but it's so funny just how mean they are and just how they just go
And it
from
makes no
like
sense.
no like
They're
they
trying to
need
find a fucking piece of paper. They don't even know what it fucking is. It's not even her place.
no exactly. Yeah, it's for true. It's like the medical lab or whatever. It's the
He's got
doctor's
like a
place.
lab connected to his apartment.
They have no
So
idea if you would
weird.
have any idea what they're talking with.
I mean, I guess they're close because he wanted to marry her, but come on now. So then Liam cries a lot. He's very emotional.
Yeah.
Darkman.
Then they like freaking melt his hands off, and that's not enough. They're gonna like
Oh
like,
yeah,
just
how does
dunk
that
him
even
in
happen?
the. He like grabs some electric things and
Oh,
like
there,
to fry
yeah,
him.
and he's like, and his hands get all crusty.
Then
and
they just
then
start dunking him in the vat of stuff.
Of flesh.
Yeah.
Sells things.
And then they have no
So
regard for their
bobs.
own hands because they have no gloves on or anything. It's freaking got a handful of his head. Like,
Yeah,
if this is
it's
acid,
really
I guess
over the top.
we'll destroy our own
Well, it
arms.
didn't hurt the first time. So
No, I guess. It was pretty awesome. Then they freaking
yeah.
then like the like
He was good at being
let's just blow it
emotional
all
and
off
upset.
too.
Well, yeah, and what is up with this chicken timer thing? Is that supposed the chicken thing? Now I don't remember. I never owned one, but why did it get more down?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know if
Is
that's
it like
a real
some
thing.
kind of pendulum thing? Because like more liquid goes to the front as it goes.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work. We have to get a scientist to let us know how the
So there's
the
a
chicken pendulum works.
they're letting off all the gas in the room, and he's down and out for the count. And the Asian dude has got his brains blown out on the floor with a plastic bag. I wonder if the plastic bag caught him in it. Like
Oh, like
convenient
help
little
them?
nuggets.
Maybe, yeah. I
in
don't know.
bags.
Oh yeah, they can just his brains. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So
It's probably better than suffocating in the plastic though.
seriously, it would be fast. It's not a good ending though. Like there you are, scared, you got a plastic bag over your head, and then boom.
Yeah. Like,
There's not anything good about that.
not to spoil the whole ending, but what I love
From
about
1990.
what I love about like this whole it's like so over the top that they're just so violent to this guy for this piece of paper, and all for the big plot. This guy wants to like build like skyscrapers.
You
like I built this all. I built this. I built this shit.
different, you and I.
I was like, this rules, but it is better than like
That's the end.
yeah, all the ever since the Marvel guys started fighting Thanos, every big bad is like it can't just be it can't be just the Kingpin who wants to take over New York or like a suburb or one of the boroughs or something. It's always gonna be someone who wants to take over like not even just the universe, but like the whole multiverse, like every dimension. I'm just saying, like, once you had Thanos trying to destroy the whole world, not just the world, the whole universe, and then to try to to upgrade from that, like everyone after that's like, I've got to destroy everything that exists, all life,
Yeah.
and it's like
like Tulu.
Can't we just go back to like a guy wants to take over the town, or a guy just wants to build some skyscrapers?
He did, and you know what? It wasn't even like he was pushing people out. He's like, "This place is toxic waste. I'm gonna clean it up and make buildings."
This is the most Ella. He's
Better
like the most
grease some
violent man in the
palms.
world just to build fucking
Because
buildings.
he's
Like,
corruptly influencing. He's pushing money around. He's buying politicians. Like, you have to dirty your few spoons before you.
the Darkman like
have
loses
clean
his mind
spoon.
too, though. Which,
Well, because it makes him the treatments. Remember,
yeah, well,
the
this was weird
treatment.
too, because so they bury him, and the guy's like, "Oh, his left was an ear, so it didn't take too much to bury," which is pretty great. But then like he's
I thought he said a bit. Was it a
maybe
bit?
I thought it was a bit of an ear, but then they're like, but then who has him? Like,
They found him. Remember?
so they
the
didn't even look
place
into who
blew
he might
up.
be.
Remember he blew up into the sky.
Yeah, that's an awesome scene.
That's something else too, is that there's a lot of times where there's something that's coming at you and it's so badly green screened. So the place they leave, the criminals leave his apartment. There's a bird visiting us.
Yeah.
There's so much food over there. Just eat it. Yeah, dude. Look at all that
What's up,
stuff.
buddy?
Come on now. I don't like it, I guess. You're cute though.
Trying to find the Darkman sequence, but I'm not like getting good connection. Wow.
So the place blows up. Darkman is launched. He screams, and it's the kind of scream that like comes at you, and he's like, "Ah!" And there's this big boom behind him. He goes up into the sky and he goes to water. He launches and splashes in the water, and so the burn people, they find whoever finds this body on the shore of this water. And so you see that there's like this science place, this hospital science place with these circles. Like if you threw knives at a board that did this. So he's on this circle, and there's like this medical team talking about like this new way of healing burnt people, and that he's basically dead, but he doesn't feel pain anymore because of the treatment. That also means because he can't experience pain, he can't experience other bodily sensations, and because he has no physical like interaction with the outside world, it all becomes emotional, and people become rageful and all this crazy foolishness. And he gets so rageful because they're talking about something is being discussed, said. He's like out. They're walking around talking about shit, and then he comes to his mind, and he's all strapped in, which she goes out of her way to say he's strapped in because people get so rageful.
Right.
And then, of course, he's so rageful. Yeah, like, it's not even, it's a weird place. Yeah, like, watch the students. It's like a weird giant pig, dude. It's so weird. It's like this slime. So he's so rageful when he wakes up, he breaks through the unbreakable bonds of Velcro and is like, "Brah!" And is more of this like zooming in on eyeballs and fire and shit. Oh my God. And then how did he get out? Did he like jump through the window?
Yeah, I don't think you see, because they just go in there and the window's open. They apparently jumped out the window.
Oh, and they said like he was so badly burned, there were no fingerprints.
Right.
There's no, you couldn't ID him.
Yeah. He has still part of his face there that's left.
A little bit.
Yeah. There's a scene later on where when his rage comes out in front of his girlfriend. And I remember, this is the one scene I really remembered from the movie, because I remember watching it in the theater and laughing my ass off. And no one else laughed in 1990, but now everyone's laughing. I was like, I was laughing back then because I thought it was ridiculous. But now it's like everyone's reaction is hysteric. So they're at like a carnival.
Oh, okay, you gotta give a little back up here. So, so him and his lab partner, they just realized that if they have this stuff in the dark, then it goes past 99 seconds. So back in the lab after Darkman blows up and freaks out and shit, he sees his girlfriend and he so badly wants to be around her again.
Yeah.
He develops his flesh and he like generates his face with the 3D
First
flesh
he goes up to her when he's still
printer.
just all like in rags. He's like,
You know what? Those fucking rags. So he is all ragged up.
He just keeps them on.
It's like he's in he's sleeping on. Oh my god! When he first is like comes up out of the wherever, he's all blown up, and he finds his like trench coat. Okay, but then there's rain. There's rain, and then they show an alley with a big box, a really big upside down cardboard box. And the weather's so bad it blows, and he was under it, like in a giant puddle. Like this is the only place you have to go under a cardboard box with so much rain. It's going into like a drain hole, like swirling, and he's just like, ah!
No infection.
He's rolling around on the street.
The main thing I mean, I understand not to think about this in the movie, but like the main thing you want to avoid is infections. He's out in the street when his whole body's like exposed. But
one thing you do want to avoid, folks, is
well, if you have like a burn or something. But
he's not that kind of doctor.
But what I love is I love a lot of things about this movie. But so then he goes and he just like collects like what the wreckage from his lab, and so it's got like the computer. It's like half melted. And everything like still works for some reason. He puts it all, to a condemned giant like warehouse or something.
Former lab. Or some warehouse, some place.
And it's not even locked. He just walks in.
Yeah, he opens it, shuts it.
No one else happens to be there.
It's the condemned is enough.
Yeah, like, I guess stay out of here. I'll go sleep in the alley that's like
with a box on top.
In the ocean alley.
He goes in there, and you might as well have like that upbeat, like doing your house over, like, and you show people like decorating, and they're like, ah. So there he is. He's got all of his. This is taking a lot of time. He's got all of these things he's setting up. He's starting his work again, and the man's got a filthy fucking bandage. Clean the bandages. You have all this shit. You can't find some other covering instead of your grubby ass bandages. They're all like dark.
That's his superhero suit.
Stink in his face. It's like
that's like his Superman suit.
Dude, clean it up, sir. Speaking of infection, you got these freaking bandages that look like they've been in fucking mummy's tomb. They're just gross. I just kept looking at him, be like, you're so gross, man.
So I was wrong about Larry Drake becoming Darkman. He just returns in the second Darkman.
Oh, it's just evil again?
Yeah.
Does he have scars? He's blown up multiple times.
Yeah, no, but he's fine.
He drops out of helicopters. He gets blown up in a helicopter.
So they made 3 Darkmans.
God. Nice.
Another guy.
Who stars in the other ones?
Another guy takes over the role of Darkman.
Does he have bad prosthetic
I think it's a guy who plays the mummy
on top of his face? Oh my god! And he says stuff through the
the teeth are great, but somehow they improve when he gets his.
He brushed it.
They improve when he puts his mask on, but then they're back to all like decayed when he loses his face.
So I'm sorry, I took this off the track. So he's in his lab. He's figuring out Flash. He realizes he can 3D print his face. 3D prints his face. Goes find his girlfriend who's at his gravesite, and is like, oh, Helen or whatever her name is, and she's scared. He's like, but no, I love you. And she's just like, okay. So there they are. They're at the fair. Then they're at the fair holding hands, looking so cute, jumping around, enjoying themselves, having a good time.
Spend all day together at night.
And he's like, no, I can't. I have to go back to do my
therapy
healing.
or something. My physical therapy.
But he's so touched by her love that he's like, before that, I'm gonna win you the biggest, pinkest, puffiest thing of all time of the fairway.
Yeah.
So then Neal's favorite part.
Yeah, so well, first of all, there's like an old, like from the 20s, like a sideshow with some freak, which I don't think is a part of a carnival. Like, it's probably like 80 years, but like so, and they're like got some poor like guy like laying there, it's like some mutant or something. Yeah, it's like what the hell? Like, pretty sure this stuff wasn't around in the 90s, but okay.
And they're yelling freak. The barker is just.
So then they go play we have to throw like a baseball and knock over these 3 cans. Yeah. And so he knocks it over, and the guy's like,
first.
No, it's on his third one. Because he hears freak.
Yeah, and he's
Get the rage, and he freaking just knocks him all over.
He's there's like explosion. It's imaginary. Yeah.
And then so he's like, "No, you were over the line." Like, "No, I wasn't. Give me the elephant." And he just keeps demanding the elephant. And she's like, "It's okay, don't worry about it." She's like, "Yes, it matters. Give me the fucking elephant." And then he just grabs the dude and breaks his fingers and throws him through the wall.
He has his hand and he's like, snaps back.
Throws him through the wall.
The girlfriend's like, of course, she's like,
yeah, but then she's totally fine later on. She's like, whatever. Yeah, so he's a raging lunatic, whatever.
I got my elephant. Thank you, honey.
And that's a scene. That's the one scene I remember when I was seeing. And I remember dying in the theater, and so did everyone today. But when I saw it originally, no one else did. It was like I'm the only one laughing about it.
They took it so seriously. Yeah,
like,
can you imagine taking that seriously at that time?
No, I couldn't then. That's why this movie's aged well, is because I didn't take it seriously then and thought, why does people love this movie? And now everyone's laughing with me, so now it's like, oh, it's enjoyable.
So ridiculous. Yeah. But I would have never remembered how silly it was. Like, just thinking about it.
I don't remember really enjoying it, honestly, at all.
I don't remember either. But I'm like looking, what's the Coolidge up to? And
I really only did it because we haven't gone out for a while, so I thought it'd be fun to do.
Yeah, and I'm like, Darkman, that could be cool. We'll see.
And I'm glad we did it. Really had a good time.
Yeah, and it was so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta out there in the world, watch Darkman.
Yeah, he makes the skin of the one thug who's like this big, fat guy. But somehow he gets the same body, and like, and at least they do have a good scene where when he's gonna do Larry Drake, he like studies how he talks.
Yeah.
So at least I was like, okay, this is good. He has no idea. I don't think he even knows how this guy speaks.
Well, he didn't speak. That's why.
No, he's just like, yeah. But it was still,
and they're like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. So then, of course, because if I studied Neal for like 30 minutes, I'd be able to speak, even speak kind of like you're saying inflections, but have your voice.
Exactly. Same. They never show him getting like contact lenses or anything. I'm getting fine too, I guess.
It's part of the
I also like that he waits till he's got 99 minutes before the stuff melts, and he's always waits till the last second. Now I
study.
I get like a couple times when he's with the girl, he doesn't want to leave her. Okay. But this one, he's just literally just sitting on a bench when the guy gets thrown out a window and is dead. For one thing, you wouldn't think he'd even want to be there when the guy gets murdered.
Yeah, because this is the guy where he's like the thug who didn't talk.
Yeah.
But inside, he sets people up. So that guy is actually inside. He's getting framed. He's getting set up. So then when the other goons come in, they're like, where's the money?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't know. I don't even know how I'm dressed. And Darkman is outside just waiting for shit to happen. And then boom. And then.
Yeah, you think that'd be the last point? Because, like, obviously, like, if you look exactly like this other dude, you probably wouldn't want to be there. And then
a woman sees him.
Then he's like, oh shit, I gotta escape at the last second while I'm melting away. Like, you should have been out of there a while ago, man.
Because it's not like he's gonna melt and be a normal looking person
right.
either. He's gonna melt and be
and his face is all burning, like he's smoking and stuff and bubbling.
There's so many times when he's like, he cries a lot,
Yeah.
which is fine. It's okay to cry, but it's, wow, did that go right in front of the camera?
Yeah, I think so. I must have
Did y'all see that? The bird is like, I'm
Must
so
be part of the
curious if
show.
that came through.
Yeah, I think it did. Because it came
There's
right over my
people in
face.
here. Who are these people? What's
We
going on
got
in
Dean
here?
Machino. Good morning. Good morning,
Good
Dean.
morning, Dean.
We got Coast. He's saying, hey, Annabelle,
Yes.
if you're ever considering getting into digital art, I can give you my old graphic tablet to get started.
I have two, but they're small, and I like your offer. And because the ones I have are like, they're fine. I still don't know which one I prefer because I have an old, ancient, stolen Adobe Photoshop 6.
I have that on my computer.
It's
too,
great.
But I have the new one.
But I think because it's a pirated version, it doesn't always work with the tablet. So I got a totally new program that I paid for, and that like randomly shuts down. I don't have the patience to like figure it out either. I'm just like, well, that doesn't work.
Yeah, I have the Adobe Suite, which I use for most, but I actually have
so
the old
expensive.
Adobe. It is $50 a month,
do
but
that. Fuck that.
but I do need it for all the different shows. You know. But the Adobe, I do have an old C6 on my computer too, and I have it all set up to do 8-bit art, so I never have to change settings. I mean, I could change the settings in the new one, but then I'd always have to change it back when I do something else. So I just leave all the settings because
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
people think it's like super easy to do that stuff. So many people think I just use an app, like I just hit a button and they're made. I make them a dot at a time.
Don't you have like a dot grid already laid out by this point? Like a layer?
No, I mean they just think I like hit some, like I have some app where you say make me this and it just appears.
No.
I mean, a grid's easy. Yeah, well,
Explosions.
I don't know if the one-legged guy ever gets killed, but
his leg gun comes up multiple times.
Yeah, and he hops around, which is good.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's brother has a great death scene when they shoot him. I think he's the first guy. He's under the sewer and he sticks his head up into like through the manhole.
I didn't realize that was him. Oh, he's adorably nerdy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Danny Hicks was one of the thugs he's in a few Sam Raimi movies, and he was in Evil Dead 2. He plays the hillbilly guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's on Without Your Head, friend of John Dugan.
Yes.
Really, really good guy. So that was good to see him, and I didn't realize he was in it. If we had him on the show, I would have asked him about Darkman.
Definitely. There was like
there's a big cameo at the end. For all the Sam Raimi fans, I think he's a cameo in every Sam Raimi. Yeah, we'll leave it. Yeah,
you all have to watch it.
Yeah, he's in.
To know more.
Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Really? Cool. What is the thing that Drake was using? Like, it's not a rocket launcher. He had this gun that had like these.
Was shooting bolts. At the end, that was the other guy.
No, Larry Drake had one. He was in the helicopter and he was like shooting directly down. It would be like boom, because Darkman was hanging on to like this.
That was pretty wild
in the helicopter, but that had to be a real person.
Yeah. That's when I was watching. I'm like, back in the day, like you don't really see that today unless it's like a $100 million movie or something. But this is a not a huge budget movie. Like in this size movie today, they're not going to have helicopters flying around a city with a guy hanging off.
No, I don't think you can even get permits.
Probably not. It would probably be all CG.
Yeah, and lame. Get out there with a real person in danger. That's what makes it great.
It is. That man, a lot of man on fire.
Like, oh, shit. Yeah.
The green screen, or the blue, I think it's blue screen in this is like really poor. but it's very fun.
But it makes it better.
Yeah.
It's so. You know what? Maybe this is something that could be remade. We're talking about remakes.
Yeah. I think you'd take away all the charm if you just like made it really good.
Well, You can say that about a lot of things. What if it's like, like the Dark Knight?
But okay, like I would say,
Darkman.
it doesn't take away. The original still exists. You can go watch it. So yeah, I think you could do it. You think you could do? There's like the good ideas in this. So yeah,
Darkman.
the end. It's a great end. They're saying at the end because it's like I'm everyone. I'm no one. I'm everywhere. I'm nowhere. I am the Dark Man. This was gonna really take. They thought at the time this would be like a franchise, and I know they made the 2 sequels, but I'm pretty sure they were direct to video. I could be wrong on that, but they weren't like real big movies.
That's a shame. That's a shame. But Danny Elfman does music.
Yeah.
Always good to see Danny Elfman.
Definitely worth checking out. Really, it's definitely a really fun movie to watch with an audience.
Oh yeah, but if I saw it by myself, I'd still.
I'd still enjoy it. But
it is definitely. I think the more the merrier.
Yeah, it's definitely a crowd movie.
You could have a watch party online probably. So if you don't have a person immediately close by, watch party it up, because I think you can still watch party actual like.
Yeah, I think you can on yeah, and if not, you could do it like on.
It's probably on TV.
Yeah, there's ways. There are some of them have built-in apps you can do, and if not, you can do them like on Zoom or StreamYard.
Yeah, Darkman.
I know some people out there who do them on StreamYard, and that's totally fine by me. But I've seen some groups. I won't say their names, but they actually charge people like $15, and I'm like, come on, man.
Lame. Some people enjoy.
Yeah, if you're gonna pirate it, don't forget to charge people to watch you pirate it. Then. If you're just gonna watch it, I don't really care. But yeah, no, I had a great time though. I don't know how to rate it. I don't know. 4. Darkman.
4.
For just pure enjoyment, it's probably a 5, but I'd go 4.
Well, 4.
I can't really say it's like the 5. Like,
is it a 5 though? For enjoyment.
Yeah, it's one of the most enjoyable experiences for midnight movies.
Of cinema.
Yeah, no, I think 4 is good though.
4 is good. Yeah. I'll go with that.
Yeah, it's like a brand new date.
That's where you get your case. Do you already have the case for the book?
Yeah.
Don't go there. You'd probably be kind of expensive.
Yeah, leather world.
Luggage, gifts, and business cases.
I was walking through the leather district earlier. That sounds like weird. But yeah, it's actually just right outside. It's like between South Station and Chinatown. I don't really know why. I mean, I don't see any leather shops, but they put up all these new signs everywhere. It says leather district.
Maybe they're planning.
Sounds like some kind of S&M thing.
Well, I don't even know. Isn't that something from days where people were actually tanning leather and shit? Yeah. I mean,
but it's weird because I've come up here for years, and then I think that's what it is. Probably to like just make that area sound cool. There's really nothing going on there. Like, hell yeah, go to a leather district, and I don't know what I'm gonna go buy a sub.
What's this keyhole? This weird brick.
I don't know.
You guys can't see it. Sorry.
No, it's like
like 2 chimneys.
It's like the Stonehenge of Cambridge.
Surrounded by these weird ass.
That's so freaking weird. It looks kind of like something from Planet of the Apes or something.
I was just thinking the same, or like 2001: Space Odyssey.
Yeah, some like this, like a post-apocalyptic world where like the remnants of society are trying to rebuild something.
In a pre-apocalyptic world?
That's what we're gonna make the pre-apocalyptic. Versus, I guess everything is pre-apocalyptic.
Unless you're in it.
I'm just gonna start using that term, like
pre-apocalyptic?
Yeah, like I really love Three's Company. It's pre-apocalyptic. Like what?
Well, you're welcome. That's something that can happen.
Can we call? Well, that's what we should start calling the podcast.
Pre-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's a pre-apocalyptic.
I'm surprised I said that right the first time.
Pre-apocalyptic past.
Yes.
That's a lot of P's.
Pre-apocalyptic.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore.
I'm not drinking now. I'm just tired. Pre-apocalyptic.
You ever see Apocalypto?
Which one is that? The
Mel Gibson movie?
one? I think
Mel
it was
Gibson
on in my
movies are
cousins.
friggin'. He's just like.
He friend requested me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So well, you can ask him.
Did.
Try to get him on the show.
How can I know?
We have
I'm
the
so
fake Mel
excited
Gibson.
about it. Excuse me.
I mean, the totally real Mel Gibson.
He's very real. I can tell by his blurry picture.
But well, what was I saying? People use the term. Was it like gore? Not gore porn. What do they call it? Like torture porn.
Yeah.
But it's like the Mel Gibson movies are like freaking guiltier of that than Saw.
It's pretty rough, huh?
Yeah, Apocalypto is just like nonstop violence, and then the other one, and then the Passion is just like a 2 hours of a man getting tortured to death.
Damn, what's wrong with that guy? We all used to think Mel Gibson was an okay guy.
Yeah,
you know, remember then? Like, oh, Mel Gibson, he seems like a good man. We got Braveheart happening. We got like the weapon movies.
I'm too old for this shit. Use the weapon.
Yeah. Got
that
other
Max.
shit. Yep. Other things.
Yeah.
That he surely was good in.
Yeah, he played like a dad and some stuff when he was older, I think.
It's a weird running bird.
Fat Man's one was probably the last movie I saw that I liked.
Wasn't he in something with Jodie Foster about puppets?
Maybe. I think so. I don't think I saw it.
Birds are out.
They were make a new Lethal Weapon, but I don't think they ever did.
Yeah, because Mel Gibson went nuts and
no
one
I mean,
wants
like,
anything to do with him.
No, after that, they all forgive him. Like, what? He's gonna make Lethal Weapon? He's fine.
He's just birds are right.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck away from my table. These are my crumbs. Get the fuck out of here.
My mom, she was not a big fan of the last Mad Max movie, but she was like, "Who's this actor?" Yeah, Furiosa. She's like, "Who's the actor who played Praetorian Jack?" Or anything. I was like, "Oh, some Australian." She thought he was like the sexiest actor she's ever seen. I was like,
Doesn't she think Keith Snyder is sexy?
yeah, actually, yeah, she's.
I mean, it's fine.
She loves that horror move. That's one.
I know. I remember thinking that sucked ass.
Yeah, I haven't seen it for a long time. I thought it's pretty good. He was called Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy.
That was one they were going to remake a lot, but they didn't.
Maybe I need to
make a
see
sequel
it.
to. It was good. I remember liking it.
Time of people under the stairs, like around them.
Probably.
Kind of like weird.
Yeah.
S&M kind of weird vibe. Wasn't he creeping on girls on the internet?
Yeah.
Gross.
Kind of yeah, it's kind of before its time, I think, for that.
Ah.
It's kind of before that was like.
Hey, mosquitoes coming. I guess I should be grateful mosquitoes weren't out before. I guess mosquitoes have bedtime. Because they're usually out forever.
Yeah, I'm not. I know this. I know this is I'm going on a limb here, but I'm not a fan of mosquitoes.
Why are they?
Trying
if
to find
anyone enjoys it, is there some weird person out there who enjoys getting bit by mosquitoes? There's weird people out there.
There probably are.
Right. They're out on their lawn nude, waiting for mosquitoes.
What was I watching? Oh, I think it was the Kong vs. Godzilla movie. I think that was it. And there was a guy in he was like the tour guy or whatever he was. And like the mosquitoes would land on him and start sucking, and he's just like, oh, they're just what to feed. I'm like, that's stupid. They freaking carry disease and stuff. And he's on some island, the Kong Island or something. Which would probably carry like Godzilla diseases. I was like, this movie's stupid. That's what ruined the movie for me. What's that scene?
We're on board, but then
Yeah, boy, was that
Out.
stupid. Man, why did they make such Godzilla -1's like the best Godzilla movie ever made, and then the American one's like as dumb as hell?
Hi. Because Americans are dumb as hell, including us.
Really? Yeah.
This right
There's
now, bouncing
there's
around
no
like
Darkman.
fools. No dark. New rating. There's no dark.
It's true. No Darkman.
Oh man,
Darkman's way better than this new Strangers movie. I don't foresee this. Look, okay, Darkman. That's what 30 years ago.
34 years ago.
Crazy. So
right?
in
It's like adults.
in the 2050s, are people gonna go hang out? It's like, man, let's go see the Strangers remake at the
Maybe,
midnight showing.
Because I bet
It's
it's
not
pretty
gonna
fucking
happen.
stupid.
No, but it's not even
People aren't gonna
fun.
see it ironically.
No, it's a really mean spirited movie.
Mhm.
It's not fun at all. And like everyone just gets murdered. And it's boring. How the hell do you do that?
Mhm.
Now there are movies that come out I could see, in 30 years people go and see this and be like, man, that was really dumb.
Cats.
That's fun.
I
Yeah,
want to see Cats.
That's not good.
I was gonna go see Cats, the musical,
Release the butthole edition.
right before COVID.
The actual musical?
No, I saw that when I was a child. No, the stupid movie.
Yeah, it's not good. I left.
That's why I wanted to see it. It was at a midnight movie, I believe.
Yeah. But I don't even think it's like
Comical?
no, I just thought it was bad.
But I want to know. And to know in the theater, I think would be the best way to know. Curiosity in my mind. What time is it?
It's 5 a.m.
Oh, what's your bus situation,
I'll
sir?
look it up here in a second.
You're just meanwhile looking up sexy men.
Yeah, this is Julian Jack. I don't
Oh.
know. I didn't think.
Who is
I mean,
he?
I don't know. What do I know? That's the guy my mom likes. But I mean, he's got all these face paint.
He's man.
Yeah.
What's up with this shit?
Well, that's what they're wearing.
And oh, look at him, saucy. He looks like a.
Yeah, maybe if you watch
I
the
got
movie, he actually. I thought he was supposed to be young man Max in the movie when I saw him. But
He's got a chub face.
yeah, he's not skinny guy.
Which is good. I
Yeah.
like that. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna look up the bus.
The bus.
Get on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on you. What's that from?
I have no idea. I didn't say that.
Oh, it's from Tie Yellow. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still love me? If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, stay on the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on me. You know who sings
from,
that?
Like the 20s?
You know who sings that? Donnie No Soul Simmons.
Who the fuck is that? Donnie No Soul Simmons? That's a great name.
It's from one of my favorite movies, legit favorite movies, which I don't think you've seen. I think it's one of the funniest films ever made, and that is Amazon Women on the Moon.
I don't think I have because I was a Kentucky Fried movie person. And there's only so much room.
So you're going to have to put this on your
Someone else got to make a list for me.
Amazon Women on the Moon. You got Donnie No Soul Simmons, and he's singing the song, and you're trying to raise money for Black people without soul. It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
And then you also have the Son of the Invisible Man. So good.
Oh, the Invisible Man.
So
Is he also invisible?
So he goes into like this English pub and he's dancing around. Oh! And then he starts taking off all his clothes. And he's just he takes off the bandages, but he's just new. And they're just kind of like, yeah, he's back again. And he's like, whoa, and he's like pulling stuff out of their pockets and stuff. And then Bullshit or Not. So it's kind of like Unsolved Mysteries. And you're like, for centuries, people have, wondered the real identity of Jack the Ripper. But we believe that we have found it, and it is the Loch Ness monster. And so it's like this recreation. It's like Jack. It's like the streets where Jack the Ripper. It's the Loch Ness monster with like this trench coat and hat going through the street. It's so good. It's hilarious.
Sounds great.
Uh,
How is it getting chillier? There's mosquitoes. It's colder.
6:25 a.m. Feel like. I mean, we don't have to stay outside all the time. I mean, you don't have to stay here. For who?
Who?
I'm not sure what that was in. For who?
What does it say here?
Dobbs said that Coast is so much better than Jonathan Jackson, and Coast said Jonathan Jackson is my Butch Reed, and I'm his Bronson. That's tag team doom.
I was gonna say that's pretty rough.
Jackson didn't say it, Dobbs.
I know.
Yeah. Jacks, they're both good, man.
Yeah, these are lovely people.
Two of my buddies.
Yeah, these are all lovely people. I'm happy to
Dobbs
be
is too.
around.
Dobbs is just messing around with Jonathan. Dobbs. He's the only one I let ride my pink rabbit. He was the only one in my hotel room in London. In my windowless, soundproof.
Other straps on the bed.
I was saying, I don't know what. Sometime I was telling somebody, it's like I should have brought a black light. Like, no, you shouldn't have. And I was like, oh yeah, probably not.
In any hotel.
Right,
There's no place
right,
you
yeah.
should be with that.
Mm. But it was inexpensive and literally 2 minutes from the theater, and literally right across the street from the tube. Like you walked out, there it was. So that was pretty rocking.
The birds out here.
That's the one they.
Look, right there.
I'm surprised they've never remade the birds. Okay, I'm obviously tripping balls sleepy because I was going to hit the donut shop now, thinking it were 6 a.m. for you. It's 6 a.m. for me.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's like it's like it's 5 a.m. here.
Are you in the ocean?
He's in no, he's in it's actually it's 2 a.m. for him. He was thinking because we said it that it was the same time for him, but he's in San Francisco.
That's right. Something to get a donut, but it have to be a real fresh donut.
Not one like off the street.
No, I mean
probably
not
at this time in the morning. We passed Union Square Donut, which is like the upscale
is it
donut.
Real donut? Yeah, but is it like a stupid donut?
No, they have like a million. They have like bacon donuts, guava cream.
Sometimes those are gross.
But you don't have to get bacon. You get like guava cream.
Some of those gourmet ones are just fancy pants.
On the way back, we could stop at the place you like. What's the one you like?
Oh, Doughboy.
Doughboy, yeah. I wouldn't mind that. I could might get a little something and a cup of coffee. What?
They're around.
Who? What?
Mosquitoes.
Oh.
We need a selfie stick. Is this a selfie stick?
Yeah, pretty close. What the hell? This is the loudest bird ever.
Because this whole big tray just came down. I don't know where it came from. I can't even imagine what my horrified face is like.
We have a Union Square too. Yeah. I only ate there once. I got one. I was like, it was right when it opened. I'm like, oh, let me get a donut, and a coffee. I was like, that'll be $15. So I'm like, what?
Let's see. Don't go away, people. Hopefully, I'm not going to bust it. Wow. at that. Here we are. Selfie stick.
Yeah.
That. Pretty sweet. Here we go for a walk.
Let's do it.
All right, hold this after you get that. I'll put this one on. Going on an adventure in the square. Let's see, we got. So, welcome to Harvard Square. Oh yeah, here's all these
yeah.
crazy ass things.
So we got the rhino. Champignon.
What?
Look, it's got little like figurines
I
on
know,
the
it's
record.
like the Cowboys and
I like that
Indians.
one. And it's got a tie too. I don't know if that was originally
Tie?
on there.
Oh, yeah.
That.
And that thing.
It's the heron. It's
The
got a.
great red heron.
That one's creepy.
It's got a Christmas
That one's
thing.
creepy.
They're all creepy.
This one might be the creepiest, honestly.
Look at that eye.
I think
It's
the
like
blue elephant's the creepy. He's kind of sad.
I didn't realize it was just that one eye in the middle of its
What's
head.
coming out of its trunk?
Chicken wire. And
That's one. Look at his.
look at the boots.
And his eyes are like butts, because it's the
Oh.
back of like a pair of jeans. Like really big.
Yikes. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
What would Liam Neeson think of this right now?
Give me the blue elephant.
Oh, he wouldn't be crying. I thought maybe he'd cry. So,
you might see it like people think it's a freak.
I hope people can hear you. All right, don't die. So this is legitimately Harvard Square. We're in it now. This is where it's at. Up this way, up that street, is the brothel.
Yeah, Brattle's one of our
Our
favorites.
beloved brothel. And yeah. Here we go.
Got all we people here, but
Well, it's time to make the donuts. That'd be pretty cool if there was like a legit Conan O'Brien needs a friend.
Oh, yeah, it's so weird. Conan, like his face is all squished. I like this. This is gold mustache, dude. I'm gonna start dyeing my mustache
Gold.
Look at this.
I see a lot of gold
This
mustache.
is the poor man's slasher man.
Oh. Oh man, gay bash. I think that's very funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get on this side so they can see the world.
Cherry pie, Mobius strip,
Mobius.
raspberry pie, battle mode.
I don't know. We're just on the road. I don't know who's still with us. Anybody still with us out there? Like Coast is pretty loyal.
Yeah, I like
If it's not Coast, I don't even know what to say.
Toast Dobbs probably hanging out.
I
You
don't
there,
know.
bro? Yeah, we got Coast. I can't quite read it. We got are these the Boston Guidestones? This area looks very southeast Portland.
Oh, these things? I don't know.
It's a great tour. Like, we don't know.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
A bunch of chain stores, the Gap.
Seriously. This place is jamming in there. It's like they're thumping.
spot over there. That's Umbilicus Desidero was shot. So if you ever want to take a tour and take a picture, like, oh man.
Yeah, this is a very different world than it used to be when I used to live down here.
Got a big CVS coming up.
Yeah. They're very different. There's a Joe's Pizza right now.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about.
It's fucking cold, dude.
is.
How is it colder when it's day? We gotta just get in the car up here. So, all right. I want to just be like,
All right. So this is Nasty D.
it's Annabelle
This
Lecter,
was without. Just hit your head and we'll take dinner.
your head,
Dinner.
dinner, and a movie.
Dinner and a groovy. All right, let's get out of here.